Welcome back to Hypermine. As always, this is Kondrik, and of course, we are back at the Guardian Farm. Now, this is going to be a very short video. I just wanted to make a quick status update to let everybody know what's going on with the channel and why the content has been a little bit slow recently. Now, if you are a regular viewer, you will have noticed that I have not, I've had to skip the last few streams, and I haven't had a lot of regular videos coming out recently, and that is because real life work has been kind of overloading me at the moment. I was told that I have a deadline for the end of February where I have to get what is essentially the equivalent of 5 months of my normal work done in 1 month. And in February, no less, which happens to be the shortest month. So I haven't had a lot of time for really anything other than getting work done. And when I do have little breaks from my work, I really have no energy or motivation to do anything else. So content this month is going to be a little bit slow. Unfortunately, there's not really much I can do about that. The last thing I want to do is burn out from work and then try to force myself to make content which would end up being terrible content, and because of course I would end up not having any energy to actually put the effort in that needs to be put in as far as to make good content. But as you can see, a reasonable amount of the inner circle has been cleared out of the next quadrant, and that is all thanks to Soap, as well as a couple other Hypermine members who have come around and have done some digging. Now, I do have some footage which I will be editing and putting up as soon as I have time, and I can actually focus on it. One of Soap's recent streams, I was able to team up with him and Scody, and we went and we did a raid on some other monuments, some other ocean monuments, to get some more sponge to help speed up the water clearing process. So when I have some actual time set aside where I can get that edited, I will be putting that footage up. I just don't know when that will be. It may be another week or two, if not more. But one thing I was able to do is this past weekend I recorded with a significant number of the other hyperminers. We did a UHC, and the first episode of that will be going up tomorrow. And the reason I'm going to be able to do the UHC footage is because really all I have to do with the, as far as editing is concerned with the UHC footage, is just cut it into 20-minute episodes at the point where the marker is within the episode. So it's easy editing. It's something I can split the file into the sections, tack on the intro and the out and the closing end slate, and hit render, and boom, it's done. So that'll be starting tomorrow and going every other day until it's done. And hopefully I'll be able to, by the time the UHC footage is over, hopefully I'll be able to edit that Ocean Monument raid with Scody and Soap. If you don't feel like waiting until I can get the editing done, you are more than welcome to go check out their channels. The links to their channels are on the Hypermine subreddit, and the link to the Hypermine subreddit is in my description. So if you want to check out any other members of the Hypermine community, their links are on the subreddit, which is, as I said, linked in every description of every Hypermine video that I do. But yeah, so that's what's going on with me. That's why there hasn't been a lot of content in the last week or two, and also why I haven't been able to keep up with my streaming the last couple weeks. Now, one last thing I wanted to say is thank you to everybody, all the new subscribers, everybody who helped push to get me to the 400 subscriber goal by the end of January. I really appreciate it. It's really frustrating and unfortunate that I had to have all this extra work show up right after reaching that milestone. But, you know, you got to pay the bills, and real life has to come first, unfortunately. So I will be getting back to things as soon as I get my real life work taken care of and get everything knocked out that has to be taken care of as far as work and life is concerned. But until then, I have tons of old videos for people that are new to the channel. Feel free to watch some of my old stuff. Get caught up on the Hypermine series. Catch up on Slime Rancher, Fortress Craft, all that good stuff. I will be getting back into everything as soon as possible. I actually have multiple tutorials I really, really want to record for Scrap Mechanic, and a couple different tutorials I really want to get recorded for Fortress Craft. I just don't have the time right now. So I will be getting that stuff done as soon as I have time. But until then, I appreciate all the new subscribers and all the viewers that have been sticking it out for a while. Sorry that the content has to dial back for a little while, but I'll be getting back into the swing of things as soon as I can. And one of the first things I want to do once I have time again is get a sorting system in place for the Guardian farm so that we can finally start having a little bit more reliable of a system under here. So anyway, as always, this has been Kondrik. That's going to be the end of the episode. So I'd say I hope you enjoyed it, but there's really not that much to enjoy at this point. So I'll see you next time, and have a great day. Oops, I'm trapped out here. Hang on, let me head over there. All right. As always, this has been Kondrik. I'll see you next time, and have a great day. Later.